politicians are all crooks, no matter what, generally speaking, okay? Maybe not everyone. They just don't care.
How long have you been living here?
See, I'm 64, so 63 years.
Well, you've seen a lot of changes then.
Oh, yeah.
You grew up here in this area?
South Fontana, and then I went to Full High School.
Okay.
Graduated there, class of 73. Joined the military and set me the right way of thinking. $300,000 a year.
$300,000. That's tax money. How do you feel about that?
That's not right.
That's not right. That's way too much money, I believe, for whatever they're doing. That's the problem. That's why I made the remark. Politicians are all crooks.
They should be paid on a merit system. Look, if you're going to put yourself out there as a public servant, think about that. Public servant. You're serving the people. So why should you get $300, $500 million a year or whatever they're getting paid? And I don't know who these people are. You're talking about 5 supervisors. I don't know who they are. A mental institution? Not a homeless shelter, a mental institution.
They're developing an apartment building.
No,
and
no,
they're going to do
no.
living for them.
No. They don't want that. They don't want that. They don't want an apartment. I don't want to spend. They're building them right now in LA. $500 million for an apartment building. For what? They don't want an apartment building. Who's going to buy the furniture? Who's going to pay the utilities? Who's going to buy their food?
Who's going to live there? Okay.
They need a mental institution. You pull these people off the street. The state gets conservancyship of these people. You pull them in. You evaluate them. Are they on drugs? Are they on alcohol? Are they mentally disturbed? Then you handle that. But to give somebody a home, I have to pay for my home. I don't get a free home. But to give somebody a home that they're just going to destroy and then walk around the community doing whatever illegal activities they do throughout the day, they need a mental institution. Evaluate these people. Try to get them back as functioning human beings. We treat stray dogs better than we do these people. They're laying in their own excrement. They're crapping and peeing all over themselves. And it's cool. You don't want to touch him. That's the way they want to live. How's that a way to live?
I believe starts with politics. Politicians, period. I really believe it all starts with politicians. Okay. To me, and no politician is always truthful because they have to lie. They have to make promises they don't keep.
I don't want to live in the past.
Yeah.
Today we got problems today. Talking about local government.
Right.
When's the last time you saw a cop? I drive 5 hours a day for auto parts. I see maybe 2 cops.
Yeah,
where are the cops?
I think we warrant a police department now, even if it's a small one.
Is there not enough officers to handle the unincorporated area? With that being said, it's a horrible time to be a cop. My son is a deputy sheriff for Riverside County, and I fear for his life.
How about education? Starts off when you're in kindergarten or first grade, second grade. Start instilling to the kids,
So I don't even want to get into the education thing.
The
education system is completely broke. All it is daycare. Be quiet, be quiet, be quiet, be quiet, be quiet. Meanwhile, the 2 or 3 kids that want to learn are left behind because they're paying attention to all the troublemakers. The education system as we know it today should be bulldozed. Bulldoze it into a ditch and bury it. Start over again. Young people today, the second they start walking, should be taught to work. Not just general reading, writing, arithmetic, all that stuff. You need all that. But do it towards what you're interested in. You need to learn to write and read and calculate math, but focus it towards what your bent is. Where are you headed? Some people want to build things. Some people want to create. Some people are really technical and they want to build rocket ships or computer, or they want to program things. They're really into that. Send them into that direction. Don't just throw every kid in the world in a classroom with all the other kids, and how's anybody going to learn anything? Johnny is really into math. Oh, I love math. I can't wait for math class. Meanwhile, you're in English and you're like, oh, God, when is this going to be over? So you're in a math class, you're ready to go, and the guy that's not really into math, he's goofing around, so the teachers, you know what I mean? Put them into a class like that where they can work with art, or wood, or steel, build stuff.
But don't you think it starts with the local politics? Like
Well, sure, yeah.
That's the one
So let's get back to that. So who's this magical person that's going to show up out of thin air, this businessman that's going to just grab this thing by the horn and make it happen?
Why not you?
Couldn't do it.
Why? The average person feels like they can't do it. Why?
I'm just, that's not where I'm at. You know what I mean? That's not my bent. I'm a car guy. I do car stuff. So because of the political climate, President Trump doesn't even want the job. You have to be such a strong person to be able to deal with all the negativity. Who would want the job? The only perk is whatever freebies you get or whatever kickbacks you get to pad your bank account. There's no glory in it. And for the most part nowadays, people don't care. They had the gas tax recall. Remember that? Several months back? I stepped up and I got me some petitions. All right, I feel strong about this. This is bullcrap.
Right.
I went to several people. You have to be registered to vote. Are you registered to vote? No. And then a situation comes up where, hey, do you know that the state of California is going to do this next week? Oh well, I don't watch the news.
A lot of people don't, my vote's not going to matter. My vote's not. You got that mentality. They should instill that in school.
Regular people need to run the community, not we have enough politicians.
Would you vote for that?
A regular dude?
And say if somebody that has no record of being in politics but has local business,
Has a local
lives in the community,
Yeah,
and says, we need
and
change
believes in
and-
sort of the things that I believe in, like, cleaning the streets. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Have the same values that I do? Sure. The United States is filled with politicians, and look at it. Just turn on the news. It's all polished, and, we're going to do this, and I do nothing. I want somebody that's passionate, that'll get out there and dig a hole. Hey, we want to plant trees. I'm going to plant some trees. You want some cops? I'm going to stand there and take pictures of people running through red lights. I'm not going to sit in my office with my three-piece suit on and make trips to Washington and this and that and try to campaign and get more money. No. Regular people, like you said, a regular person, maybe with some business background. How about that? So they know what small businesses have to go through with all this regulation and garbage.
somebody that wants to do a job.
Somebody that lives in a regular neighborhood that has to deal with all the vagrants burning their houses down and crapping in their front yards and all the illegally dumped vehicles and trash everywhere.